Hi guys. I'm not going. I don't know what I want to do. But I am thinking of making some changes. Tonight we are doing North America in my collection. And we're going to start that in a second. However, I have an announcement to make. Before we get into that, this will be the last live on Sunday. I'm just not getting people into this channel's lives. And I don't see why I should put forth the energy in doing it if nobody's going to come in. So, yeah. And I'll make that announcement again. If at a later date we start having people coming into the live that actually are here and participating in lives, then I will change how I do things. But I'm not going to put forth the effort just to have nobody show up. Oh, hey, Carol. Hey, didn't I already do North America? Oh, how are they? So why am I doing it again? I guess I forgot to check my live streams. Oh, cocoa beans. I need to look at something. Before I actually start the live. Honey Badger Bite Force, 30 views in the first 12 hours. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I need to look at something real quick. Doesn't say that I have, which is odd. Well, I guess not. Carol, we're going to have to talk after live today. So, the first animal, I sort of announced it before you got in, but it's not, don't worry, it's not burnout. Or anything like that. Okay, so this is the moose. Now, the moose is an animal that isn't just limited to North America. It can be found in Europe and Asia, but we're gonna put it up there. This is the Eastern Diamondback. He's about as big as my face. Yep. That's his rattle. His head. By the way, this is the only... Well, in Europe, they call this an elk. But in the United States, the elk and the moose are separate species that are in the same family. This is a walrus. I'm not sure which type this is. I know there's walruses that live in North America. And he will be making an appearance when we do sea mammals. He's a chubby little guy, but that's why he's so cute. They do what? The walrus, North America? They can be found believe in Alaska. Yes, they live in Alaska. This is the mountain lion. Good way to tell if something's a mountain lion or not. Mountain lions have a black tip on the tail. Look at that cute little pink nose. Not the nose you want to see at night, that's for sure. Musk ox. Now, this is another animal that can live in more than just North America, but they do live in Alaska, and I believe they're in Canada. Musk ox are known for their fur or their hairs. Yeah. And I really think that's because there's more people living in their territory. That's my take on it anyway. This is a bison. It is the North American bison. The reason we're switching from buffalo to the reason we switched from buffalo to bison. Oh, I'm not gonna get up there and reach. I'm feeling really lazy. Is the Cape buffalo is a buffalo, whereas this is bison. And I think there's a subspecies of this. This is the plains bison, but there's also a forest bison, as well as a European bison, and I don't have either. I just have the plains bison, this white one, who happens to be leucistic. And you'll see another leucistic animal in a few minutes. Maybe. This is, yes, they are rare. This is a black bear. Now he's standing up. Normally, standing up is meant for looking around. They do walk on two legs. But yeah, this is behavior meant for when they're just looking around and gazing at things. And the polar bear, he's doing the same pose. He's just looking around. Standing up gives them a higher advantage, and they can look around and see what is there that might be good to eat. Maybe there's an enemy about. That sort of stuff. Yeah, or it could be for intimidating, but yeah. Now this is a white-tailed buck. or white-tailed deer, and they're known for that tail. That tail can flip up and act as a warning to everybody else that it's time to run. And I sort of wish it did. But it'd be more expensive if that were the case. Now, this is a corn snake. And anymore, these guys come in many different, what they call morphs or patterns. So that's what that is about. This is the gray wolf or timber wolf. These guys are found all over the place, or were. They've been wiped out of a lot of places, and a lot of places are trying to reintroduce them. This is the sea lion, and you can tell it's a sea lion because if you look real closely, right there, right above my finger, it has an ear. Right there. Seals don't have ears. There, you can see it right there. This is a coyote. These guys are famous for being on the prairies. They're a scavenger. They do really, really well around people. I'm not saying they're friendly to people. I'm saying they are very well adapted to being around people. Next up, we have a morph of the black bear. And that is the spirit bear or Kermode bear. Now, black bears come in many different colors. They can be, of course, black, but they can also be something called cinnamon, which is a brown color. But the Kermode bear is is white. And this is a bear that is locally found in only 1 or 2 areas in the northwest corner of North America. So it's found in like Seattle, not Seattle, but the rainforest in Washington state, and I believe also in portions of Canada as well. Now, this is a lynx. Okay, yeah. Yep, I was wrong. It is British Columbia. So this is a Canadian lynx. Well, it's not a Canadian lynx. It's a lynx, but there are several species of lynx or subspecies. And this one, I'm putting it under North America because why not? They're a little bit bigger than they're larger than a bobcat, but oddly enough, a bobcat is a lynx. I believe one of its name is red lynx. They're in pretty much the same family. Let me hold that thought, because I've been blabbering tonight, and I feel like everything I'm saying is a lie. I don't know what I hit, but I got mail. That's not what I wanted. I didn't ask for that. I want to know, is the okay, so it is technically a lynx. It is in the same genus, and its name is Lynx rufus. And it is a red lynx. It is sometimes called a red lynx. Okay. I thought so, but you know, sometimes so manatee, this is another animal that can be found in other places as well. More famous probably in Florida, but there's also an Amazonian manatee, and I believe there is an African manatee, otherwise known as the West African manatee. So, yeah. Manatees just don't live in Florida or in the Amazon. Caribou is another animal that can be found throughout the world. They do live in Alaska. They do live in Canada. They can be found in Greenland and across Eurasia. So, a very important animal, because in some places it is a livestock animal. I don't think we have managed to yeah. So that is a good question, and Carol brought up a very good point. It is also called reindeer. So the animals that pull Santa's sleigh, if you will, are also caribou. And there are a few different forms or species of caribou. They have a pretty impressive rack, I think. They are also, I forgot what I was going to say, so I'm not going to say it. Here in North America, we have, and many other countries have the same issue, but we have two native, and I stress that, native crocodilians. We have the American alligator, which unfortunately I only have the white alligator, which is a morph of the, if you will, of the crocodile, or alligator rather. This is a leucistic alligator, meaning that it is not an albino, and you'll notice that it actually has blue eyes. These guys do not survive very well in the wild because they don't have good camouflage. As you can imagine, white sticks out. Now, we also have crocodiles in North America, and this guy lives in the Everglades, sort of the tip of the Everglades, and they tend to be larger than an alligator. They can be more aggressive than an alligator. Don't know if we've had any attacks on people by a crocodile, and that may be because the alligator has more of a population. If I had to guess, probably the alligator. Yeah, it's going to be the alligator. I need to make sure I'm using chat. I don't know if I need to put a link for this channel on my other channel or what, because we don't get people on this channel, and for the life of me, I don't understand it. This is the jumping spider. These guys are probably found everywhere, but we also have them in North America, so North America gets to claim them, at least in this collection. And also, we have the grizzly bear. Now, this animal is a subspecies of brown bear. Known for their claws. He's one of my larger animals. I think maybe even a little bit larger. Well, you can't really tell. They might be the same size. I don't know. Okay. So, I need to make a decision. And it's a very hard decision to make. But the channel does not have the... Oh, wait. We're not done yet. I don't have a ferret, not a black-footed ferret. This is the red-kneed tarantula. These guys live in Mexico. Mexico is part of North America, so technically, he is from North America. And his size is very exaggerated. Just FYI, or just so you know. There are animals that I have not included in this live for a few reasons. Yep. I'm working on it. So, jaguars were native to North America. Man wiped them out in North America. Unfortunately, they are in Mexico. And occasionally, wait, I said we wiped them out of North America? No, we wiped them out of the United States. These guys do occasionally pop up in the United States from Mexico. This is a condor. Yes, we do have condors in North America. Yes, they are, but we also have them in Mexico, and sometimes in the United States where they should be. This is a condor, but we have we have the California condor. And since I don't have a one that is just I don't have a Andean condor, so this gets double duty. Another thing I need to check real quick. That's what I thought. So another North American animal that we have is the not the hermit crab, the horseshoe crab. Now this is an ancient animal. By ancient, I mean that they've been here for a while. If you go by science. And that's what they sort of look like on the underside. But yeah. I also have a nice little venomous noodle, the coral snake. These guys are an elapid. They're in the same family as true cobras, some of the Australian snakes. Not something you want to get bit by. And while we're on the subject of getting bit by, I also have a little danger lizard. This is the Gila monster. I think it's a baby Gila monster, but same difference. I have stuff in here that has no business being in here, and it's driving me nuts. Ring-billed gulls live here in North America. We have them in my area, in fact. I am not covering animals that have been introduced into the United States or into North America, because why? I see no reason to. That's why. Belugas, although they can be found in other places as well. Now, we do have dragonflies, but so do other areas. And we also have ladybugs, but again, other areas do too. Little brown bats. These guys are North American for sure. Now, we do have other tarantula species in North America. Besides the Mexican red knee. Well, it's the Asian one. And you want to be really careful with getting rid of, because I think some of the other native ladybugs are also orange. I'm not going to cover a lot of our whales species because we will be covering them at a later date. Of course, bumblebees. Some bumblebees live in North America. This one just yeah, because the Asian ladybug, which is the pest, can be orange, red, or tan. Now, it is larger than the other species, but it is not the only orange ladybug in North America. Bumblebees can be found, like I said, in other places. It's just, yeah. So we have yellow perch. lake sturgeon. Now they can be found in other environments. This is the northern water snake, I believe. Wolf spiders can be found in North America. And that sort of wraps this up. Because I need to have a meeting with my moderator. So we're going to have that meeting. And then I will put my decision about what I discussed earlier with you guys before Carol gets in here. And I will post it in the channel. So be looking for that. In the meantime, have a good one. I know we're not going all the way to 7 o'clock, but that's just too bad. I will talk to you peeps later. Bye-bye.